Hello, Canyon ISD family. This is our second in a series of videos, and so I appreciate you joining me and watching this video. Some of the thoughts or things I want to share with you are on the screen to my right. That is school board and pay, what is school closure, our Friday principal meeting, our meals for students, and where to get official information. So to begin, school board and pay. The school board had to adopt a resolution in a school closure environment, which we're in order for staff to continue to receive pay. They appreciated what is happening and they voted to adopt the resolution so pay continues at the same levels it has been, even though we're in a school closure situation. The board asked me to convey to you that they trust you. They trust in your quality learning and lesson development and delivery. They also ask, in this fluid environment, this fluid atmosphere, trust the board in the decisions that they're making. Governor Abbott and school closure. There's some myths about school closure that no one is allowed in the school. And I want to share with you that, in fact, school closure means that school districts, schools, teachers are still expected to continue the learning process with students while they're at home. And that's what is meant by school closure. It also means that staff can, from time to time, come into the school building for planning purposes as long as we're in groups of 10 or fewer. From our principal meeting, just some information you need to know. The principal is very dedicated during their spring break. They spent about 5 hours with us today, Friday afternoon. And some of the things we talked about that I want to share with you are on the screen. First of all, your campus administrators are going to call every staff member on their campus. They're going to share with you information that you need to know in preparation for Monday, but they'll also ask you some questions about your spring break. So share that with them and talk to your administrators when they call you. When you get off the phone with your administrator, please don't pick up the phone and call your teammate next door. Let the administrators make their phone calls and inform each person individually. Also, Monday, our expectations are that we come to work. And during Monday, the goal for Monday is make contact with every student. That will be done through one period of the students that you see throughout the day. For elementary schools, it's your class for the most part, or a homeroom period. And then there's a certain period in the secondary schools that the principals will share with you when they call. About coming to work on Monday. First of all, business casual. We do expect everyone to come to work. Staff children are not to come to work in the buildings. And finally, if you have a concern, a circumstance that limits your ability to come into the school building on Monday, what you'll need to do is, when your principal or assistant principal calls you, calmly share, this is my circumstance, with supervisor approval and your willingness to work from home, to electronically participate in PLC meetings, electronically participate in training, then that will work for us with supervisor approval. But our expectation is that we still come to work on Monday, and that begins at 8 o'clock and goes through the remainder of the day till about 4. Meals for students, just real quick, it's not all finalized, but Sundown Lane, Lakeview Elementary will both be places where curbside pickup is available for students, and that's for all students who make it to that school to pick up meals. There'll be a breakfast and lunch in each packet. Also, Canyon Junior High and Westover Park Junior High will be preparing food, and their food will also be available on buses that we're going to certain locations in the district where students can access that food where we have food insecure areas, and that's where our buses are going to be stationed. Finally, just know that official communication comes from the principals now, and the Canyon ISD website, and maybe this video or what we put on social media. Please, when you hear any secondhand information, avoid the speculation, avoid attaching that information as real if it's secondhand. It's got to come from the principals, it's got to come from administration or through our website. So please respect that. And then finally, as you look to prepare for contacting kids on Monday, know that those relationships are so important. The relationships with parents, the relationships with students, your manner, that gives the students and the parents trust and builds that confidence as we move forward in this learning process. We're learning together. We will make mistakes and we'll make adjustments. I appreciate your attention with this video message today. Know that our next video will be Sunday because I don't anticipate having a lot of new information on Saturday tomorrow. So look for the next video on Sunday and have a great weekend.